ISIL militants in Iraq recently launched a large-scale operation to capture a number of villages located along Kirkuk's borders with Mosul and Tikrit. Our correspondent in Kirkuk, Altaf Ahmad, now tells us the militants managed to do so for several hours, but that Kurdish Peshmerga fighters were quick to retake their positions.
Kurdish Peshmerga drive the ISIL militants out of Maktab Khalid, Mullah Abdullah, Tal Warid, Maryam Beg, and a number of other villages south of Kirkuk. Takfiris had in recent days launched a large-scale offensive, advancing into these villages which lay at Kirkuk's belt, close to Mosul and Tikrit. The Kurdish forces tell Press TV the Takfiris crawled closer to Kirkuk, using heavier arms in their offensive.
They had armored vehicles, rocket launchers, tanks, and they attacked with a large number of militants. They also made use of the fog, but despite this, we still managed to retake our posts in all villages after the confrontations, which lasted from 10 hours to a day.
The recent battles south of Kirkuk were costly for the Kurds too. They had lost no less than 25 troops, as well as a senior Kurdish commander.
General Fatih and 7 of his men were ambushed on the outskirts of Maryam Beg. The general and his men were underarmed. He always told us that losing these regions would mean losing Kirkuk.
12 Kurdish troops have also been taken hostage by ISIL. Kurds, on the other hand, have managed to kill many militants and captured around 30 others. The Kurdish troops here tell Press TV they don't have much faith in US-led airstrikes against ISIL.
When fighting with ISIL began, all countries came forward and said they will back us with arms. The support has been very limited. ISIL is still better equipped than us.
Following the ISIL attacks, Kurds say they are reinforcing their presence in regions which they see as a gate to oil-rich Kirkuk. The Kurds have suffered strategic setbacks here in recent days, with many casualties scored amongst them. They tell us that they have managed to push back ISIL's advance into no less than a dozen regions which are on the borders between Kirkuk and Mosul. They tell us that the battles are still ongoing and the clashes are still on and off. Altaf Ahmed, Press TV, Maryam Beg, Southwest Kirkuk.